I just want to talk about how I gained so much confidence in myself.
I think I'm losing my mind, trying to stay inside the line.
I gained a lot of confidence in myself, and I just want to talk about my journey. Being a plus size girl in this society, in this world nowadays, is hard. Like, it's always been difficult for plus size girls to just do anything without somebody commenting about their weight or their health, or that they should go to the doctor, or they should lose weight, or that they're not healthy and they're promoting obesity and stuff like that. It's hard, okay? So from 6th grade is where all of my, everything started. But in middle school is when my troubles started. 6th grade, let's start from 6th grade. 6th grade, oh, when I think about it, I'm just like, ooh. Anyway, 6th grade, I hung out with a group of girls that I would not, like, it matters who you hang out with a lot when you're talking about being confident with yourself and loving yourself and having confidence in yourself and stuff like that. It matters who you hang out with, because that group of girls that I hung out with was not it, and they were not helping me to be more confident. They weren't helping me at all, okay? They were just making it worse. So in 6th grade is really when I started to not like who I was as a person. I didn't care how I dressed. I didn't care about my physical appearance, as in like my skin. I didn't care about how I didn't take care of my skin. I didn't take care of my body. I didn't care. I would literally, this is some deep shit because I don't ever talk about this shit. I would sit in my room in the dark and I would cry and I would be like, God, why am I like this? Like, why? But in my middle school years, I was not okay. I would eat so much, but I would sit in my room at night, or not even at night, just like after school, after a hard day of school. I know it sounds like stupid for me to say a hard day at school, but like, y'all, it was difficult because I would get bullied. That's what I mean by a hard day at school, not because I was working hard. No, no. 7th grade, 6th grade, I was not working hard in school. But after being like bullied in school and like talked about, I would go home and I would go to my room some days and shut the door and turn the lights off and just cry and be like, why do I look like this? Why do I have to look like this? Why don't people like me? Like, why don't I have friends? Even though I did have friends, but they were fake. And they literally like they would bully me as well, but I'd be their friend because I wanted, somebody to be my friend. I was lost and I just felt like trash all the time and I looked like trash all the time. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Even looking back at the selfies and the pictures that I've taken over the years, you can see where I was like not okay and where I was kind of okay, and now I'm great. But yeah, that was a hard time. I would do that a lot because I would go through things at school a lot. And thinking about me is I don't like talking to people about my problems because like I feel like I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Yeah, I don't like talking to people about my problems because they're my problems, so I like to get through them myself. That's literally, everybody knows that about me now. Everybody who's been my friend or been around me for years knows that I don't talk to people. I don't cry with people. I don't cry to people. I keep it all to myself and I do it alone in my own time. Yeah, 7th grade was even worse. Literally was even worse. First of all, I moved across the state to Oregon for 5 months. It was a hard year, man. It was a hard year. My personal life, school life was hard because I kept moving back and forth, and it was difficult. It was a difficult year. Surprised I made it out of 7th grade. Honestly, surprised I didn't have to repeat 7th grade. Yeah, just all through middle school is when my confidence was at its lowest. I started to gain more confidence in myself. I'm honestly not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm going to say around December of last year. It hasn't been a while, it's been recent. Like, I recently just discovered myself and just started to love myself and stuff like that. So from 6th grade all the way up until last year, that's about 6 years of complete, like, I don't like this. you know? I don't like me. And that's sad, yeah, that I didn't talk to anybody else about it, and I didn't really get any help, and I wasn't really looking for any help. I was just there. I felt like I was just there, you know? No guys ever talked to me. Now no guys ever talk to me, but that I don't care about. It was hard, but this is how I came to love and appreciate every aspect of my body and who I am. This is weird, but before I get in the shower, this is what I do. I undress in my room and I completely just get naked in my room. I look in the mirror at myself in the bathroom. I look in the mirror at myself. I just inspect. So I just look in the mirror at myself. I just look. I don't say anything. I don't point anything out. You know, I don't make faces. I just look. That's all. And then I get in the shower. I don't talk. I don't say anything about it. But in my head, I'm like, this is what I'm doing. When I look at myself in the mirror when I'm naked, in my head, I'm thinking, you look good, or that's really nice about you. You don't necessarily have to look in the mirror at yourself and pinpoint everything and be like, I could work on that, or no, because that's not good. You can look in the mirror at yourself and you can completely just be like, wow, you look great. You don't have to say your da looks great or that looks great on you. No, just say that you as a whole, you look good. Tell yourself that. Taking pictures really helps, and just not comparing yourself. I know it's easier said than done. I know it is, because just this year, or at the end of last year, is when I came to terms with myself and was like, yeah, you're beautiful. And that's the biggest part. Don't compare yourself to anybody or any stereotype, anything. Just know that you were made this way for a reason, and you are a human. Everybody's a human. Like, just because I have a little more on my stomach than the next girl, that doesn't make me any less of a person, or just because I'm a little bigger than the other girl. You know, like, if you live your life comparing yourself and your weight and your beauty to another person's, you're never gonna get anywhere with confidence or loving yourself, because that's like the number one thing that you should not do. And that's the number one thing that us girls, we always do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, you could literally be the prettiest, like the skinniest. You can wear a size extra small and and you'd still look at someone and be like, wow, I wish I looked like that, or I wish I had her butt, or I wish I had her boobs, or something like that. Don't say that. God made you the way you are for a reason. He didn't make us all look the same, because what's the point of that? Like, what's the point of me being Mariana and I look exactly like somebody else? Taking pictures of yourself, full body pictures. I know, like, for the girls with like confidence level here, like all the way at the bottom, full body pictures are not, like, that's just something that we don't do. So full body pictures, they literally, like, as you can see your confidence grow throughout a full body picture. A selfie, yeah, but a full body picture, you're like, damn, I got a lot to work with, or I look good. So take full body pictures. I encourage you guys to take full body pictures. Just take a picture of your body, naked or not. You can take it in bra and panties. You can take it fully clothed, naked, whatever. Take a picture of your body, a mirror pic, and look at it, and just be like, wow, I am beautiful. What also gets me, like, keeps me confident, is knowing that there's somebody. If they're in a different state, a different country, I don't care. There's somebody out there that loves you. There's somebody out there that looks at your Instagram pictures and I'm like, damn. Like, they don't like them though, because, you know, like, there's somebody out there that doesn't like, either they do like them or they don't like them. But there's somebody out there that looks at you and they admire you as a person. They love you genuinely, and like, they love your smile. They love everything about you. There's somebody out there for everybody. Just let yourself know that, like, nobody else is going to genuinely love you and understand you and be there for you but yourself. You know what I mean? Nobody is. Like, there's nobody in this world that will have your back like yourself. You know yourself better than anyone else. One person that you can rely on is yourself. So if you don't love yourself and you're depending on other people to make you feel good and to fill you up with confidence and love, it's not gonna work. Because when you're alone, when you're all by yourself and you don't have the one person that you rely on for happiness around you, you have to be content. Like, you can't always depend on people. You can't be codependent. You have to depend on yourself, and you have to love yourself for who you are. That's who you have, yourself and God. That's who knows you the best and who will keep you content and who will keep you sane, yourself. The number one thing with confidence is not comparing yourself to other people, to other women especially, because everybody's made different and everybody has their flaws and everybody has something that they don't like about themselves. And that is okay. And whenever you look in the mirror at yourself, you just gotta let yourself know that I'm here for you. I know it sounds stupid and weird, but let yourself know that I am here for you and I can come to myself with anything and talk about anything with myself. If you can't do that, if you can't look in the mirror and call yourself beautiful and genuinely mean it, it's okay, because you'll get there. Everybody gets there. You just gotta make sure that you are around the right group of people, that you are around people that genuinely love you as much as you love yourself. You have to love yourself just as much as anybody else loves you, because you'll never genuinely love anyone else until you genuinely love who you are. I'd say taking full body pictures is a nice confidence boost. Pointing out things that you love about yourself every single day is a nice confidence boost. Taking care of yourself physically is great confidence boost. And I'm not even talking about exercising, because I hate when I watch a whole video about somebody talking about confidence and then they bring up, yeah, exercising like 30 minutes a day. Oh my God, confidence. No, I want you to be confident in yourself without having to exercise, without having to go on a diet. Be confident with who you are. If you're not the person to diet, don't diet, because that's not who you are. If you're not the person to exercise, don't exercise. I'm not coming for anybody. If they want to exercise to feel more confident, do so. But if you know that you're not that person and that's just not going to make you happy, don't do it. Do things that make you happy, genuinely. If you don't like to diet, don't diet, because that's not going to make you happy. Do things that you know will bring you joy. Find some things that will empower you and will encourage you to continue to love yourself until you completely and genuinely can say to somebody, oh yeah, I love myself, I'm not changing. Until you can completely and genuinely go out in clothes that you would have never worn years before. Like this. Okay, I know it's like not a lot, but it's a crop top. I bought a lot of crop tops. I even bought crop tops when I was at my lowest point of confidence, because I knew that when I got confident, I would want to wear a crop top out somewhere. And now look at me. And so now I take a lot more full body pictures, a lot more pictures in crop tops, my underwear, my bra, because I feel good about myself and I feel as if I look good. I look great. Like, we're all human. Everything comes together once you come to terms and love yourself. Everything will fall into place. Before I came to terms with the fact that I loved myself and that I was a great person to be around, just all around a great person, before I came into terms with that, my skin started getting better. Before that, so like, I'd say around 11th grade is when my skin and everything started to, not everything, but mainly my skin care, it was at its peak in 11th grade, and that's when it really like went up from there. Because look at my skin, y'all. I'm proud. If I could insert a picture or something of how my skin looked before, even this, I'm showing you guys this too, because this was way darker, not because of the sun or anything, because I just didn't take care of myself. Once my weight started to get better, everything really came together for me, and I was just like, wow, I'm a beautiful person inside and out, and I absolutely love myself. Just make sure you're in a good place mentally. Let yourself know that you love this person. You're not changing for anybody else. Just make sure you're doing everything in life for you. You're the only person who's going to have your back at the end of the day. I know it's going to take some time, especially some people that are in a dark place. I understand. I completely understand, and I have completely been there. So stick with yourself. Be with yourself. Make sure that you let yourself know that you are loved. You deserve to be here. You deserve to have love and confidence, and you deserve to wear whatever the fuck you want and do whatever the fuck you please. Do whatever makes you feel confident and beautiful, and don't worry about other people's opinions in the back of your head. If you need anybody, if this video gets more than 2 views, I'm here. My DMs are open. Because you gotta be in love with yourself before you're in love with somebody else. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped. If it didn't, I'm sorry. It was probably all over the place. It was probably like a rant more than I'm confident. But yeah, I really hope everybody takes at least one thing from this video and tries to do something with it. Bye.